important topic. We'll check back in. It's been nearly 30 years since as much as 27 inches of rain completely swamped New Orleans and the surrounding areas. You were just talking about this.
It was a rough couple of days. The flood of May 8th and 9th in 1995 killed 7 people and caused more than $3 billion in damage. Since that flood, ongoing efforts continue to improve drainage across the metro area. In Jefferson Parish, Engineering Director Angela DeSoto says more than $1 billion have been spent on drainage upgrades since 1995. Canal capacity has increased and more pumps have been added as well in Jefferson. DeSoto says a major factor in stopping widespread flooding are catch basins.
We can't drain water that doesn't get into the collection system. So if you're dumping oil and grease down your catch basins and other things, that's blocking the system and preventing drainage.
DeSoto says Jefferson Parish cleans catch basins daily, but says that at home people can do their part to help keep them clean as well. Even then, she admits when there are heavy downpours like the one we saw back in 1995, which are quite rare, they're getting a little more prevalent. We saw that in Houston the other day, but just the rain we saw just a couple of weeks ago. Sometimes even a modern system can't keep up with all that rain.
Oh my gosh, a modern system would never keep up with.
Well,
no system would keep up with that rain.
Yeah, and here in New Orleans, I mean, we have so many problems with, you know, the turbines, the old antiquated system, catch basins that are still clogged. You know, it's a mess here.
It's frustrating, yeah.
It is, and you know, this is an interesting event because it was not tropical. It wasn't a tropical system. All it was so as we get into late April and early May, our cold fronts start to move in, but they begin to stall, and that's what happened here back in 1995. A cold front stalled. This was day one. As Eric said, this was a 2-day event with 2 different rounds of rain. The first one came in and stalled out. This one was a tad bit unexpected. You could see totals in and around the New Orleans metro between 10 and 20 inches. Some even higher than 20 inches. This fell the night of May 8th. So a lot of people were going home May 8th, woke up May 9th. It was completely inundated. Same thing on the North Shore there on May 8th into the early parts of May 9th. So this was our day one. Now the second day, forecasters up at the National Weather Service said, hey, wait a minute, this looks very similar. They went ahead and put out big outlooks and said, hey, flooding looks likely, and this is where the heavy rain fell on day 2. We had most of St. Tammany and into South Mississippi pick up our biggest totals here, anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of rain. So between those 2-day guys, we had a tremendous amount of water falling across the entire region that led to some just unimaginable totals. These are totals you sometimes get in slow-moving tropical storms and tropical hurricanes. The highest rain total I could find was up in Hancock County, Mississippi, there on the top, picking up over 27.5 inches of rain between those 2 days. Abita Springs was just over 2 feet of rain, 24.46. Tulane picked up over 2 feet of rain at 24 inches. The New Orleans lakefront picked up 15.5 inches, and Slidell picked up just under 20 inches, guys. So just these types of flooding events, if they typically happen, it is usually in April and May. We had the Easter floods back in, I think, the late 70s that caused similar flooding, but it still wasn't this bad.
You see what happened in Houston the other day.
Yeah, and you know, rain events like these we're seeing more and more common. There's a lot more moisture in the atmosphere right now because of our warming climate, and these types of things, you know, they can happen more often with more water vapor in the atmosphere.
All right, thank you.